We back in this thing. Live stream. I apologize for the glare in advance up front. I was trying to move my. So I have a window. I have a window behind me, and the sun's like smashing in here. I could put a blanket up, but I don't have any pins or anything. So I apologize. What's up, everybody? What's up? I see y'all coming in now. I apologize for the glare behind me. Usually I do my live streams in the evening / night when it's, the sun's set, but it's still sun outside. So the glare behind me, I apologize for that getting in the way of the video, interfering and whatnot. But we got some good stuff to talk about in the live stream. I'll probably only be on here for about 30, 35 minutes, and I'll call it that. So once again, we got 13 in live stream right now. Thank you guys so much for joining. Smash the thumbs up, the like button, all that good stuff. Thank you so much for joining. Y'all know I appreciate it. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and take a sip of my drink. All right, now. So, man, everybody coming in with the love. We got, all right, let's see. We got Mike. We got a lot of mics in the live streams. Mike, what's up, man? Texas, what's good? What's good with it? Sergi, what's up? Crazy Speed, what is good, my man? Jesse, it's good to see you. Good to see you. Saludos, Fernando. ¿Cómo estás? What's up, boss? Jim, it's good to see you, Jim. OG right there. Rick, man, what's good, everybody? Yeah, man, so it's good to see you guys, man. So thank you so much for joining in this live stream. I figured I'd make a live stream. That way you guys can interact with me. Dropping a video, talking about what's coming up with the truck. Where is the truck at? Because according to my last video, which if you have not seen, I dropped the truck off to the paint shop and I should have got it back Saturday or Sunday. With that, and I already know I'm gonna get asked again when people join later on, they're gonna say, where's the truck at? But long story short, my truck it's taking a little longer, basically. And it's not because of him, it's more because of shipping and business. He gets a lot of vehicles in and out of his shop. So with that being said, he's a busy man. He has to make money, he has to feed his families, pay his employees, all that stuff. So it's taking a little longer. As of right now, we're looking at about Tuesday. But the thing about it is I reached out. Hector is a cool cat. He's a cool dude. When I reached out to him, or he reached out to me actually to tell me, but I told him, I said, listen, man, don't take it for granted, but I'm not in the rush. I'm really not. I don't want you thinking that you got to rush it and all that crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? I said, do your thing, take your time. Obviously, I would like the truck back in a respectable time, not taking a month or something like that. But I told him, don't rush it, man. I said, I care more about it coming out good, looking nice and right the way I want it over you rushing it. You might skip something and not think about it or notice it, or, what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people out there like that. There's a lot of customers like that. And, some of them it's warranted, they might need a fast turnaround because it's not their car, it's a customer's car, something like that, which I get it. But for me, I got the Impala. I can drive that anytime I want to. It's a good car. The truck, we just got it. So it's all good. Right now we're looking at about Tuesday. So we should be getting it back Tuesday, Wednesday. Another thing, a part of that too, was that he ordered the paint for the truck, the paint code, the correct paint. And I mean, the shipping, man, USPS, Postal Service, it's bad. It's bad. They've let me down. I've stopped going to them when I want to mail stuff. I will go to FedEx or UPS before I go to the Postal Service to mail stuff out, especially if it's like overnight or 2-day shipping. Like, I don't even mess with them anymore because they just drop the ball so much, man. They got a lot going on. So that's what's up. That's where the truck's at currently. I can't wait to get it back, man. It's gonna look so good. But yeah, we should have the truck back in the middle of this week. And then come this, what I'm planning is Friday, if not Friday, Saturday, I want to get that bad Larry deleted. I gotta go pick up a bottle of PB Blaster. And if you guys, sorry about that, I hit the computer. I'm gonna pick up a bottle of PB Blaster. And if you guys have, man, I just hate this glare. This glare is killing me. Pick up a bottle of PB Blaster. If you guys recommend anything to spray on, old bolts and nuts to kind of pre-soak them besides PB Blaster, let me know down below because I'd be interested in it. I've used PB Blaster, which I'm a big fan of, WD-40, CRC Freeze Off, which is actually cool. It's pretty legit. But definitely would like to know. Yeah, so we're planning hopefully by Friday, if not Saturday, get the truck deleted, tuned, have her breathing good, exhaust, cold or exhaust brake, whistle, all that stuff, man. I can't wait. I'm so pumped. We got oil stuff on the or not on the way. We have stuff downstairs in the garage for the oil, AMSOIL. I got oil change kit, transmission fluid change kit, coolant, because we're going to be draining the coolant completely. And then so what I'm gonna do is when I delete the EGR, I'm gonna pull the plug off the block and just drain the entire coolant system. I want to get that done. I'm debating when I drain the complete coolant system if I want to do the fleece coolant bypass system. You know, some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Let me know what y'all think. I'm thinking about doing the fleece coolant bypass system. The trans is in the truck. I'm not going to take the trans out. So let me know if it's doable. I've seen a lot of people say that, you know, you can do it with my boy Eric told me he did it on his 4th gen with the trans, and he said it's a mother, but it's doable. I'm really thinking about doing that. That way I can just drain the coolant one time. I ain't got to redrain it again because I'm going to be putting AMSOIL coolant in there, and I don't want to waste that coolant. You know, and I could drain it, pour it back in, but you know, y'all know what I'm talking about. So we got that, man. We got that. We got fluids on the way, and then also I have axle fluids for the front and rear, but I'm going to hold off on that until I get my diff covers. I'm going to be doing diff covers front and rear just like I did on the 3rd gen. Because I got some AMSOIL. Everything's AMSOIL. Y'all know me. AMSOIL all day. The only thing that won't be AMSOIL is the oil filter, because AMSOIL currently is back ordered / out of stock on oil filters, which right now there's like a filter crisis. Put it like this. If you know what I do for work, which is work on helicopters, there's a filter shortage. That's all I'm gonna say. But anyways, yes. So yeah, we got that. I'm trying to think, I put a post up, or I want to say end of last week on the channel. It was just a little post, not a video. We got some head studs in from Exotic Performance. They were more than willing to send out some head studs for the channel. So we're going to be doing a head stud job, which is awesome because you guys know head studs on these 6.7s and 5.9s or really any Cummins. It's a good mod. It's a really good mod. This build will, I say it right now, but I'm really lying. But this build right now will not be as rowdy as the 3rd gen was. I'm saying that right now, but I don't think I'm gonna hold myself to it. But yeah. Yep, and we got some more stuff too. So I'm gonna go ahead and skim through these comments, just kind of see what you guys are saying. I don't wanna just run my mouth here. Dusty, what's going on? It's good to see you, man. I'm doing really good. Cannot complain. Just finished washing my car, my Impala. What's up, JC3? Jesse, was good, man. Compounds ordered already. Jesse, I'm gonna touch that in a second. Let me just run through these comments real quick just to make sure. You want to smoke Steiner straight pipe? Okay, actually, you know, Jesse. All right, so we got some questions in the comments. So actually, I will touch that right now. So Jesse, as of right now, no, we don't have compounds, but we got a turbo on the way. Okay. Yeah, so MDC, my boy Mac and his fam and the crew over there, we should be getting a S369 SXE 3rd gen style non-VGT turbo setup. Now the thing about that is, you guys know I want to tow with this truck. I won't be really towing with the truck / hot shotting or working with it until probably in the next like year and a half. I'd say about 2 to 3 years, basically. So what that does for us is that gives us a year and a half, 2 years to just pretty much play around with the truck. We can throw turbos on there, we can do injectors, we can play around with the truck, and then when it's time for it to work, we will get the truck situated for working. You know what I'm saying? I wonder if I come closer, will it get rid of the glare? No. Every now and then the glare goes away. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna sit back. Yeah, right here. That's not bad. Okay. Um, Compounds will be getting done to the truck eventually. My plan is, and this is my turbo plan, long term turbo plan for the truck. I'm going to keep when I take my HE 351 VE off of the truck, which is a stock turbo. I'm going to send that off and get that redone. I don't know if I want to send it to Turbo Lab of America. I heard Tater. I don't know who Tater is, but I've heard Tater does really good stuff. And there's another company called Turbo Time USA, I believe. I'm going to send my turbo off and have them, whoever I end up going with, I'm going to have them rework the turbo. And I'm basically going to tell them I want it to be pretty much a 366 setup. I don't know if that's possible. I haven't done enough research on it yet, but basically, I'm going to tell them, hey, I'm going to run compounds. I'm probably going to run a 475 on top as the inducer. Therefore, I want, as the atmosphere turbo. Therefore, I want my VGT turbo to accommodate and to complement that turbo. A lot of times when it comes to compound turbos, people don't really research slash investigate the perfect combination. You know what I'm saying? They'll have a S363 with a S480, which it will work, but is it the most efficient or the most beneficial? Not necessarily. Also, another thing with that too is that with compound turbos, people think if you want more boost, more power, all that stuff, they think you have to go with a bigger topside turbo or atmospheric turbo. So, for example, on my third gen, I had an S366 S480 compound setup. For some reason, people think, oh, upgrade the S480 to S488, whatever. You don't have. That's not what you want to upgrade. What you want to upgrade is the inducer, or yes, the inducer turbo, the smaller fella, because that's what's giving you the initial surge. It's what's really the heartbeat of the compounds. The big turbo is kind of just like the icing on the cake, if you would say, when it comes to your compound turbos. So I want to make sure that VGT turbo is top notch before I put it into a compound setup. Definitely because those stock turbos are known for high drive pressures, and I'm a little nervous slash a little curious because these stock turbos in their stock forms, they are known for having 1-3, 1-4 drive pressure ratios. And if anybody's not current on it, drive pressures or cylinder pressures, which is it's also called cylinder pressures, is what blows your head gasket. It's not boost. You can put a good amount of boost into air into your engine. It's how fast it can get out of the system is what matters the most. And when you're putting 80 pounds of boost, or you're putting 40 pounds of boost, but you have 80 pounds of drive pressure, that's a 1-2 ratio. You're asking for a blown head gasket or lifting your head all day or snapping a crank, something crazy like that. But Jesse, compounds are definitely going to be into the future of this truck. It's crazy. I'm going to have to write this stuff out in my build sheet because there's so many ways and so many things I want to do with the truck, but I have to keep myself, locked in and contained. You know what I'm saying? So I got to make sure I do it the right way. But definitely, man, it's going to be good. But for now, we should begin the S369 non-VGT setup. What I would like to do is get the 369 SXE non-VGT, and then BD, you guys know BD Diesel. BD makes a aftermarket exhaust brake setup that goes behind the turbo, and it connects to the factory exhaust brake system. It's about $1,200-$1,300, which is kind of pricey. But I would like to run that behind it. That way I still have an exhaust brake even with 369, because with the non-VGT setups, if you're running good turbo systems, the drive pressure is beautiful. It's like 1-to-1. And one thing I didn't do on my third gen that I want to do on the fourth gen is I want to run my boost gauge, and I also want to have a drive pressure gauge. That way I can monitor both of them next to each other to ensure that I'm having that harmony. You know what I'm saying? So that's where we're at with that. Texas Made say you're gonna do a smokestack or a straight pipe. We're gonna do straight pipe. Texas Made, no smokestacks. I'm not really big into the whole rolling coal, black smoking, puking. I'm not into that. That's not my style. I would take a tuned and deleted diesel that's clean, makes good power. It's reliable. It's healthy for the engine. When you're puking out coal, there's nothing good about that. Rick says can't rush perfection. I'm with you on that, man. Especially when it comes to paint work. That's them are some of the last people you want to rush. It's a time process. It really is. It's a process. You know what I'm saying? You want to let them do their thing. You know, now if they're beating the bush, giving you the runaround, that's different, obviously. But at the end of the day, don't want to rush that. I told him, I said, listen, man, I want this on money. He knows his work is going to be on YouTube because I told him I'm a YouTuber. I put my stuff out there. I said, if it, you know, I want to put your company out there for anybody that's local in San Diego or Southern California. I said, I want to put your work out there. That way, you know, maybe you can get some business. People hit you up. So I'm with you on that. Tony, what's up, bro? It's good to see you, man. What cold air intake would you recommend on a 4th gen? So if you're running the 3rd gen style, or I say 3rd gen style because that's when it came out. But if you're running a factory style turbo setup where it's, you know, it sits down in the valley of the right side of the engine, the passenger side, SMB, Banks, you can't go wrong with either one. Banks or SMB, both are very good cold air intakes. If you're running a 2nd gen style, in terms of 2nd gen turbo setups, there's not really, they're all pretty much the same. It's just an open air filter, you know what I'm saying? But SMB or Banks, for my truck, I plan on just doing an SMB. I had an SMB on my 3rd gen when I first deleted it. No issues, ran fine, no complaints. I plan on running that again. I'm going to attempt to reach out to Banks. I've seen them work with some YouTubers. I'm going to try to reach out to them, see if they'll entertain me or hear me out. I tried about a year ago, maybe earlier this year. Didn't get nothing back, but try again. Get a ceramic coat. I got that and I love it. You better be watching these videos, Sergi, because I think it was like 2 videos ago I showed the ceramic coating kit I have. I got the Adams, the new one, the Adams Graphene Advanced Ceramic Coating Kit. I'm going to be putting that on. I want to do that after it gets back from paint. Once it gets back from paint, and then I'm gonna give the paint about, I think it's about a week or it's about a week. You want to give it before you put like a wax or any sort of protection on it. Reason being is because when you get a freshly painted vehicle, it has to exhaust all of the stuff out of the surface and out of the paint. A lot of times, you know, when you fresh paint it, you put a ceramic coat and lock all that in there, you can potentially ruin the paint or compromise it. So with that, I'm going to give it about a week, maybe 2 weeks. I'll talk to Hector when I pick it up from his shop, see what he recommends in terms of how long to wait until doing something like that. But I'm going to be ceramic coating it, and I will have a video on it. Jim, for the tuner, I have a EasyLink tuner. I thought I showed it in my video. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. Did I? No, I did not. I did not. Yeah, I got some. Yeah, so I got to make an update video. So I'm probably going to do that tomorrow. Just catching you guys up on everything I got in the garage. But yeah, I have EasyLink tuning from a company called CSS Tuning, based out of Canada. I went through Dirty Diesel Customs to get their tuning, so they're going to be hooking it up. First time running EasyLink personally, but I've installed EasyLink on multiple trucks in the past. But that's what I'm going to be doing. Yeah, man, I'm with Tony on that with the SMB because Banks does charge like, I think their quarter intake's like $400 or $500. I think you can get an SMB set up for like I think it's like high 2s or $300, something like that. But yeah, SMB, I ran it in the past, 0 issues, was an excellent cold air intake. Company spray this undercoating. Definitely get that too. Will stop the rust tremendously. What undercoating is it? But yeah, so my frame is clean. I don't have it's a clean frame. It doesn't have rusted out, you know, frames and whatnot. I will be going behind it, and I'm probably gonna get some Eastwood undercoating spray. That, or I'll probably do like Rust-Oleum or POR 15, one of those ones. But I'm gonna recoat the frame. One thing is cool is you got, some of y'all know, if you don't, I live in San Diego now. I stay on my house is on a military base where I work at. And we have what's called a auto hobby shop, and you guys will see it in the YouTube videos down the road. Especially like when I go to delete it, I'm probably gonna do it at the hobby shop. But long story short, it's a hobby shop for military, for, you know, Marines and stuff. And it's basically a car garage, and you can work on your own car. And they have lifts, tools. They have everything. I'll show you guys. It's pretty cool. So what's cool about it is I will be able to get the truck on a lift. So if I want to do undercarriage stuff underneath the truck, in the past, I did it in my driveway on the floor. But now I can put it on the lid. So if I want to rinse, if I want to spray down, they have a spray booth where you can put it on the lift up the truck and hit with a pressure washer. So if I want to, when that time comes, it's going to be pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Cano Aerocol penetrating oil. I have tried it and it works great for me. I'm gonna take a picture of that. Rick. Yeah, I just took a picture of that. I'm gonna look that up when we get off, when I got the live stream. Heck yeah. Crazy Speed 303. What is going to be the new tire and rim size? So for the wheel setup, and with that being what you asking now, first thing I'm gonna say is it might be a little bit of time, you guys, on stock wheels, but it's not gonna be permanent. Okay. So for rim size and tire size, I'm planning 26 by 14 super singles in the front, and then 26 by 8.25 in the rear. That's going to be the rim size I go with, and it's going to be on the 37s, MTs. Yeah, MTs or ATs. I'm not sure yet which one though. Most likely, there's a good chance it'll be on ATs, personally. But that's going to be the new size setup I'm going to run. I already have wheel company pattern. I already have that stuff set out already, unless I change my mind on the design or something. It's going to look good. It's going to be real sharp. The setup is not cheap. I will say that it's not cheap. So, it's going to take a little bit of time, but that's what I have on my mind. I thought about running a temporary wheel setup just to kind of have something, but I've done that in the past. I did it with third gen. I'm not going that route again. I'm just going to take my time, save my money, get the wheels, tires that I want the first time. That way I'm not spending money again. You know what I'm saying? You know what they say about Floridians. I'm an island boy, and an island boy that. Hell yeah. Monster Ran, hope all is well, Cam. Welcome to the 4chan Club. Hey, I appreciate it, man. It's good to see you in the live stream. I was missing you the last couple times, man. And I've been seeing you in the comments, man. You keep me, Mike. You keep me cracked up, man. When I see your comments and come up in the comment section, I know something good is about to be something good, man. Reginald was good, man. It's good to see you. Welcome back. I got my undercoating with a company called Zabart. I don't know what formula they use. Oh, I got you. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna go to the extent where I pay a company to do my undercoating. I'm just gonna, get under there with a wire wheel, clean her up, surface, and then just go ahead and respray her down, get her all nice and cleaned up. You know what I'm saying? Oh, one second. Can't skip Tony. Do you know anyone in the Midwest that can tune and delete a Cummins? I'm thinking about getting a 5th gen. Yes. Well, I don't know anybody in the Midwest, but I know companies that you can get, tuning for your truck. If you were interested, you just shoot me an email, everythingdiesel@gmail.com, and I can tell you where to go. But in terms of people you can take it to and they'll do it for you. No, I don't know that. I'll be honest with you, man. That's like the Illuminati now, man, or the Underground Railroad. Like, you got to know somebody. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be able to just get on Google and find it, and you damn for sure ain't gonna be able to just call them and say, "Hey, can you do this for me?" Like, they'll probably hang up on you. But yeah. Scrap Metal said, "Hey, love the new truck. So happy for you to get a dually." Yeah, man, I appreciate it, bro. This truck got me excited, man. I'm telling y'all, man. It's a different build / it's going to be fun and exciting. It's going to be different. You know what I'm saying? All that good stuff, man. What's going on, bro? It's good to see you again, Beerzilla. Yo, I'm in Orlando right now at Bahama Breeze. Yo, Bahama Breeze, man. Get you a Bahama mama. So some other things now that I caught up with the comments. So some other things that I had lined up for the truck. Let me just think about it real quick as I take a drink. So I already told you guys we got the head studs, we got the exotic head studs, we have the tuning came in, and I already had the EGR delete kit. What else we have down there? We have the ceramic coating kit for the paint. I got all my stuff set up for the polish. Y'all already know. Y'all should know about the Carly ball joints that are down there. If not, I got Carly ball joints for the front. We got that, and then the S369 third gen style setup for the truck. I don't know when that's coming in, but I'll get it with Mac and see on that. But we got all that stuff coming in. Oh, that's what it was. All right, all right. So probably in about about towards the end of the year. So either the week of Christmas or the week of New Year's, I'm going to be doing a headliner build on the truck. Justin Hawkins Smith, if you guys aren't familiar with him, he's a YouTuber slash Instagram dude. Cool guy. And then I got motivation from Ryan Mayer, 6'7" Line. I'm going to be dropping the headliner in the truck, taking it out. We're going to re-suede it. And then I'm also going to be doing a Starlight headliner setup. So what I'm thinking is, so I'm going to do the suede headliner is going to be a tan, like legitimately the same tan like my truck seats. And then I'll do the Starlight headliner. So I'm going to do two 450 piece kits. That way I can run two separate colors at the same time. It's going to be a build. I will have video on it. All that stuff is going to be a multi-series build. But yeah, I'm going to be doing that towards the end of this month. So be on the lookout for that. That's going to be exciting. I'm motivated and pumped for that one. Just something to switch it up a little different. You know what I'm saying? And then what I'll do is on the side of the truck, inside of the truck, you got the B pillars or the A pillars, whatever. Oh yeah, A pillars. Well, actually no, B pillars on the side of the truck between the front and rear doors in the middle. If you look inside of my truck, go back to my videos, you see it. If you look inside the truck, the bottom part of it is black, like the rest of the truck, because it's black and tan, and then the upper part is just a random gray, like the gray that comes with all the other 4gens. And it kind of looks, it just sticks out. So what I'm gonna do is when I drop the headliner, I'm also gonna take those pieces of plastic out and I'm gonna re-dye them black. So it's all black and then tan headliner with the Starlight headliner. And then you got the sunroof up front. I think it's gonna look sick. So I'm gonna be getting all the stuff I need for that this week and next week. That way when it's time to do it, ready to rock and roll, I can't wait. We got that. So yeah, we got the Starlight headliner. I'm trying to think, man. Yeah, I gotta change the two front tires on the front as well. So because them two front tires, they seen better days. I just bought a 2022 Ram Rebel Kirk Lighter. Did you really? First off, it's good to see you in the live stream. I wasn't expecting that. Thanks for joining, Matt. And then secondly, hell yeah, Ram Rebel. Them Rebels are nice. They're good. No offense, but go Army, love your content. I stip what I'm doing when I see you upload it. I stop what I'm doing when I see what you uploaded. Okay. Go Army, ooh ah. All right. There you go. Even though I'm in the Marine Corps. Tony, thanks. I mentioned tune and delete at a shop in my area and they gave me a funny look and quickly said no. Yeah, dog. Yeah. You can't just walk up. You can't, if they don't know you, you can't just walk up into a shops asking about that stuff, man. Not in 2021, 2022, in the future, man. You got to know somebody. You got to know somebody or you got to talk to them the right way. Cash, like you got to do your research is all I can say. Yeah, bro, I'm gonna do a transpan. That's another thing I forgot. You just remembered. So I'm gonna be reaching out to close the door. So I'm gonna be reaching out to or I'm not going to. Actually, I already did. So me and RevMax, if you guys aren't familiar with RevMax, they make transmissions for different vehicles, but they are notoriously known and well known for transmissions for the 68 RFE for our trucks, for the Rams, okay? Or if you got Power Stroke or Duramax, they can do those too. I've already been in talk with Tom over there, Tom Hosser over at RevMax a couple months ago, but we have some stuff lined up for the truck as well that will involve transmission parts and RevMax on top of some other content. I'm actually going to be talking with him on the phone tomorrow, which would be awesome. And as time goes on, as we get closer to it, I'll come out on the channel and announce more of what's going on. But yes, we will be doing this transpan. I'm not going to drain the trans fluid and just fill it back up. I don't want that flimsy aluminum stock pan on there. So we're not aluminum, steel pan, steel stamp. Have a truck like your old Like your old one, 9,000 miles, good trucks, good job on the vids. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Hey, man, third gens. Hey, listen, I made a video. I made a video a long time ago. This is probably like a year and a half ago, or maybe beginning of last year, 2020. I made a video saying why the third gen 6.7 Cummins was the best diesel ever made. It's a good truck. If you were to ask me, could I ever see myself owning another third gen again? I would tell you absolutely. A single cab long bed, early third gen, '03 to '05. I take a '06. I take a late one, any third gen really. You can get them for a respectable price depending on where you're looking in the situation. The parts in terms of replacement parts like interiors, outside panels and fenders, it's cheap. Everything's cheap about it because it's been around for so long and so many companies make parts for them. And then you get the Cummins engine. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said the 6.7 was the best one, because you get a 6.7 Cummins. It's an older body style, so parts are cheaper. All that stuff's cheaper. But you get 6.7 Cummins, you get the 6.8 RFE, you can take that out, put a 48 in it, whatever. But it's a win-win either way. You know what I'm saying? Yup. Tall said, please make a video of the headliner takeoff and install, because I'm trying to do that as well. Yeah, bro, I got you, man. I'm gonna make a video on that. My dang, shots fired. Thank you for your service, by the way, buddy. Hey, I appreciate it, Rick. No problem, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'd love to see a truck pull. I'd love to see a truck pull. Look with the turbos on the grill. No plans for grills yet for the front of the truck. Just because that's like down the road, yes. In the meantime, I have thought about doing a color match scheme on the truck or on the grill. So I thought about doing on the outer trim is going to be the red, like the rest of the truck, and then the inserts will be the tan, like the bottom part of the truck. I thought about doing that in the meantime. Just there's so many other things besides changing out the grill right now that it kind of has been like it's back there on the back burner. Or I might do an aftermarket grill, like a road armor or something like that. But yes, down the road, yes, I would love to do a grill. But right now, not necessarily, just because there's a bunch of like other random stuff I want to do as well. Hell yeah, my man said he changing the brakes on his dually right now. That's what's up. What's good, JC? Did you have EasyLink or EFI Live with your third gen? But either way, did you sell your truck with it or did you keep it? I had EFI Live and I did not keep it. I sold it. This is just me personally. It's kind of a pet peeve for me. I hate when people buy trucks that are deleted and they don't have a tuner for it, like the tuner that comes with it. You know what I'm saying? That's just me personally. That really ekes me because you don't know who tuned it. You don't know what tuner software it has. You just have a deleted truck. You know what I'm saying? I like, if I was to buy a truck that was already deleted, I would like to have the tuner included with it. That way I know what it is and who owns, all that stuff. So I sold the EFI Live Auto Cow when I sold the truck. Also, another reason why too was because I knew I wasn't going to run EFI Live on my next build, whether it was this truck or a Ford or whatever. I wasn't going to run EFI Live. I wanted to step into the EasyLink world. But yeah, so I did sell it with the truck. And also one more thing on that fun fact, if you didn't know, or not fun fact, but just FYI, EasyLink only applies for 2010 and newer Rams. Third gens cannot take EasyLink. They only made it for 2010s and up. Will there ever be another diesel brand you own besides the Cummins in the future? Jarvis, yeah, I would say yes. I would say yes, there is. Is it in the near future or like within the next couple of years? Probably not. I could definitely see myself getting into a 6.7 Power Stroke. I'm just a big fan of them. I think they're really good trucks. Yeah, they have their things about them, just like every other diesel truck does. But if it wasn't a Cummins, I can definitely see myself stepping into a 6.7 Power Stroke. I really like those engines. and the transmissions. Glad to hear you're working with RevMax. Tom and Frank are great. I'd say you won't be disappointed, but you already know what's up. Yeah, bro, you already know. I know what's up, Mike. Yeah, I talked with Tom the other day, and then I'm gonna hit him up again tomorrow. But yeah, they're awesome people, man. Tom is a cool cat. I haven't talked with Frank yet, but I'm trying to get in touch with Frank next. But Tom is an awesome cat. Talked with him on the phone for like 30 minutes before. Awesome dude, really, really good dude. Would not even think you were talking to somebody that works in a company or owns a company like that. They're legit. New rig build name Iron Ram. Okay, I dig that. 6.7 Cummins sounds the best deleted out of all the diesel brands. Ooh, shots fired again. It's tied. It's tied. You have the 6.7 Cummins. I'm just being real. This is just me. Hater love it. I think a deleted 6.7 Power Stroke sounds mean as fuck. That's just me personally. I think a 6.7 deleted sounds really clean. You know what I'm saying? But they're both like right there. Duramax, down here somewhere. But 6.7 Power Stroke, 6.7 Cummins deleted, they're pretty close. Are you second gen swapping it? As of right now, Xavier, no, I'm not going to be second gen swapping it anytime soon. I talked about it earlier in the live stream, but you may have joined late. But basically, we have a S369 set up from from MBC Diesel Smedding kit. It's going to be a third gen style that I'm going to be running. I would like to run a BD exhaust brake in conjunction with it. So we won't be running a second gen swap on this truck. Now, again, take it with a grain of salt. It's not permanent. Down the road, I might, or maybe I'll change my mind and want to do a second gen swap. It just depends. But for now, we're going to be doing a third gen style S369 SXE, which I'm looking forward to because I still want the drivability on stock fuel. I still want to be able to tow with it relatively easily, and I want the good EGTs and all that, which you can get good EGTs out of a 460 or S400 second gen swap. You know what I'm saying? He said hate third gen interiors. I mean, it's a reason why I got rid of mine. But yeah, they are bland. They are bland. That is my biggest gripe about them trucks is the interior, man. It's just the late third gens, especially. The early third gens with the black interior, I actually like those ones. But them late ones with the gray, there ain't nothing on there that I can get down with. Pay $26,000, mint, not bad. You're totally right. You can get, like you said, 6.7 and all be a great truck. Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. I'm telling you right now, that year, 06 or 07.5 to 09, there are more third gens on the road than that same year Power Stroke. Definitely the same year Power Stroke, because that's when the 6.4 was out. And that same year Duramax, the LMM. I put money on it. There are way more 6.7 third gens on the road than those other two ones because they're good trucks. You know what I'm saying? Alex said, this coming year, I'm getting a 2,500. Any tips? Alex, tips? Yeah. Do your research. Make sure. Hold on a second. Time out. I'm starting to get a little. Let me see. All right. There we go. Much better. I was starting to look a little grainy. Yeah. There we go. Okay. All right. So, yes. This coming year, 2,500. Any tips? Yeah, man. I have videos talking about what to look for on these trucks, what to look for or ask about before buying. But off the flip, definitely want to make sure that the engine runs healthy. Blow by, excessive fluid leakage, the transmission. Pull the dipstick. Make sure the fluid is nice and clean. It's not black and burnt. Nice bright red color is what you're looking for when you check that dipstick. If it's a dark red, like a dark brown red, it's burnt. Okay. If it's black, it's definitely burnt. You definitely want to make sure it flows through all the gears. So if you're going to do a 68 or ASIN, make sure it flows through all 6 speeds. If you're going to do a 48, Make sure it flows through all 4 speeds. Yeah, I think 48s are 4 speeds. You definitely want to check that. Uh, suspension, all that stuff, rust. If you can buy privately, I would recommend buying privately because you can ask more questions. You can see more about the truck and see what they, who owned it, all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I would definitely do that. I'm trying to think. So with these inlines, the 5.9 common rail and the 6.7 common rail. As for the engines, there's not a lot of like. It's not like buying a 6.0 Power Stroke or any other truck engine, Duramax or Power Stroke, where it's like, hey, look for this. With those trucks, really, you just want to see a healthy running truck. Best tip you can get is when you show up, make sure the truck's cold, like it hadn't been started, and then drive the truck, let it get warm, and then when you park it, then check for blow by. Don't check for blow by as soon as you start it when it's cold, because you're not going to get a good indication. Let it get up to operating temp, park it, take it off, and then check from there. Reason being is because when the engine's cold, cylinder walls, all that stuff shrinks, so it's going to be a little tighter. As it warms up, it starts to expand, and if you got worn rings, once the cylinder walls expand, at that point you will get a true reflection if it has bad compression or bad blow by on the engine. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you always check that it's warm. Same thing for the coolant. Obviously, you don't want to take the coolant cap off when it's boiling hot, but just look at it. Just look at it. Don't look underneath the truck when you first look at it. Look at it after you drove it. You know what I'm saying? Once it's warmed up, look at underneath the trans. Look under the engine to see if there's any fluid leaking. Look under the rear axle, the rear diff, and the front diff, and the T case. All that stuff. You're just basically checking it as if it's any other vehicle except it's a diesel. Doing 2,500, if it's a 6.7 or 5.9, things. These engines, man, there's not a whole lot to check for besides the basic obvious stuff. Blow by is the number one thing, but you would want to check blow by on any vehicle you buy. You know what I'm saying? But that would be the number one thing. You can look at the front of the water pump on the front of the truck to see if it's dripping, if it's leaking. That's common. Water pumps go out. But yeah, stuff like that, man. Look around the head, around the valve cover, and around the rocker box / rocker plenum, making sure that there's not excessive oil around there and whatnot. All that good stuff. I wish I can tune my second gen dually 94 for now. I don't know if it's a 12 valve second gen, no, but if it's a VP 24 valve second gen, you can tune it. Was it Godzilla tuning or? Yeah, I think it's Godzilla. They make a tuner. There's a couple companies that tune 24 valve second gens. Power Driven Diesel does, I believe. I'm on my third gen, or I'm on my third gen. Keep selling for more than I paid, buying higher miles, making them look and run better. Would you buy another mega cab again if the chance? Well, I did buy another mega cab. It's a fourth gen mega cab, but if you were asking the third gen mega cab, yeah, I would. They're nice trucks. They're roomy. They're nice, easy to work on. I'm assuming that's a H&S Mini Max on a 6.7. Everybody tells me I need to take it off because I might blow the engine. I bought the truck with it on there. As for the H&S, in terms of blowing the engine, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know how true that is. I ran an H&S Mini Max on my truck for, over almost a year, and I left that bitch on the highest tune and never had an issue. Also, I didn't drive the truck, like I stole it, but I think the H&S, for third gens especially, if you're just trying to get a box tuner to where the truck can run and function, delete it, the H&S can do it. It's a good tuner. It actually has some decent features on it for being as old as it is. If it was a 6.4 Power Stroke, or if it was a Power Stroke and you had an H&S on there, I'd probably tell you to take it off, because on the Power Strokes, the H&S was rated higher. It was the D fuel wasn't as low as it is on the Cummins. and those are known for blowing gaskets on Power Strokes. But on a 6.7, I think you'd be all right. If you did want to upgrade though, you can easily upgrade to EasyLink, or you can do like a Race Me Ultra from Smarty. That's another good tuner platform. EasyLink or EFI Live or Race Me Ultra. Those are good platforms. I have 2 more payments I owe on my truck. In the spring, I'm getting a turbinator. I'll let you know about it. Maybe considering it for a 3rd gen swap. The electronic one has an e-brake too. Yo, Mike, you know what's crazy about that is I was actually looking into that, because if I can do the turbinator on the 369 SXE, that would be sick as hell. So definitely keep me updated with that, bro, because you know we've talked about that in the past, and I'm definitely interested. I've already seen one truck, a 2nd gen 24 valve. I've seen a 2nd gen 24 valve with a turbinator on there, and my man that installed it over at Ashby's Diesel, and they all had good reviews about it. The shop, they said it was legit. So I'm definitely curious about that, because that is an avenue that I would be very interested in. And if you guys haven't heard of it or looked it up, go on YouTube, type in, I think they're called not Power Driven Diesel, but Power Diesel something, like Power Diesel Service or whatever. Go on there and type in, all you gotta do is type in turbinator, just like it is here in the comment, turbinator. Type that in on YouTube. The videos are very short and quick, but it's actually really interesting in technology. I've seen one in person and was extremely impressed, and I've heard good things so far. So I'm tracking that right there, Mike. I'm with you on that. You're right about the 6.7 and the 6.7 Power Stroke. They are close in the tie. Power Stroke does sound mean as fuck. Best interior in the Cummins is 5th gen. Oh, absolutely. That's not even a debate. 5th gen Cummins takes it by miles. Absolutely. Yes, I'm with you on that. Hell yeah. 0173 4-door is my dream, to be honest, just because of my dad having one. You'll get one, man. Just keep working, keep looking for it. You come across it, that's also a nice truck. My boy, Aaron Cates, he got a 7.3. I don't know if his is a 01 or if it's a 99, but it's that body style. It's that body style 7.3, but he got one. It's clean. I test drove my 4th gen for 3 hours before I took it home. Drove the piss out of it. Pro tip: check the 4-wheel drive. Mine was not working. I had to fix it. Wheel speed sensor. Good tip. I already answered that, Xavier. But no, I'm not going to be running the 2nd gen swap anytime soon. 12 out 94 to pay 2,500. Ooh, that's a good deal. That is a good deal. Have you seen the Tesla style radio for the 4th gens? If not, Google it. Yes, I have, Joe. There's a Instagram person I follow, Megatron67. He put one, or is it Megatron or Cody? I think Cody Peterson 67 on Instagram. He put one in his truck, and it looks good. And he says he likes it a lot. Do you plan to keep the exhaust brake? If so, oh man. Do you plan to keep the exhaust brake? If so, I strongly recommend Turbo Time USA. Yeah, I do. I do plan on keeping it. And I talked about this earlier in the video. So I would like to get the turbo reworked. So we got 28 people in the live stream. So if you guys didn't hear it earlier, for the turbo stuff, currently we should have a S369 SXE 3rd gen style turbo kit getting shipped here soon from MDC Diesel, macking them over there, hooking it up. We're going to be running that setup. But what I mentioned was I plan to keep my stock 351 turbo, HE 351 turbo, and I want to get it redone. So I plan to send it to Turbo Labs, either Turbo Labs, USA, Tater Built. I think Tater Built does these, and then there's another company. I think it's like Turbo Time USA, or not Turbo Time, Turbo Labs of America. I've been looking at Turbo Time USA. They don't have a lot of videos on YouTube from like people running their setup, but yes. Can't wait to see what you end up with for wheels and tires. I hear you, man. Going to save major money, cash. Only reason I stopped stock setup, planning to re-gear with 37s. So yeah, man. So in terms of re-gearing it, I'm still up in the air because this truck actually has 410 gears. It was an upgraded option for the package that this truck was built with. It has 410 gears. If I was to upgrade gears, I'd probably only go to a 430 because, in my personal opinion, 456s might be a little overkill, especially if I'm planning to do highway driving and whatnot. So I think I would do 430s. To go from 410s to 430s and the amount of money it costs, which is going to be, you're looking at roughly two grand to $2,500. I don't know if it's going to justify it. So what I plan to do is, once I do the wheel setup, drive it for a bit, see how it feels. If it feels a little sluggy, a little luggy, then I'll go ahead and do the upgraded gears. If not, then I'm gonna just ride with it. There we go. Use a power source. That's who I was trying to think of. No worries, man. No worries. 97.73 crew cab long bit. Ooh, nice. But the turbo time, USA Turbo is great if you're looking for a drop in. If you do end up with a turbinator, it'd be pointless for an S300 turbo. Better with the S400 series. Yes, I can. Okay, so for Turbo Time USA, thank you for the input. I've seen a lot of their work. I've researched it in terms of videos. I've only seen a few, so I appreciate that. It'd be pointless for a S300 turbo, better with the S400. That part, yeah, I can kind of see that because you can get more airflow, more the AR will be bigger, pushing more air or volume into the engine, which I can see that. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, YouTube user, I can see that. Also, if I missed it, what are your horsepower goals? So for this truck, nothing crazy. Just a nice 550, 600, 600, 650. I'm not trying to hit the 700, 800 horsepower club. I say that for now, but a nice 650, 650 horsepower dually tow build. I think that's like beautiful. Good. I'll have good EGTs, good power, good torque, which is a big thing. Good torque, all that stuff. Nothing crazy. If I do injectors, it'll be a mild, 100 horse injectors. Maybe I had 120s on my last truck, and it's still that the EGTs were phenomenal on that truck. Maybe something mild like 100 horsepower, maybe 50 horsepower sticks. Nothing crazy. Yeah. All right, you guys. So I hate to be that guy, but you guys, I got a phone call I need to take. It's work related, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the live stream right now. We're sitting at 52 minutes and 22 followers. So I will give you guys a reach out later on in the week. Hopefully, next video will be when I get the truck back. So until next time, thank you guys so much. I apologize for the sudden abrupt finish for the video, but gotta handle some business. So I'll get back with you guys later. Take care.